Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another edition of Sim Sundays, where it's actually on Sunday this time. So I'm proud of that because last time I messed up a bit. I wasn't feeling well, so I did it on Monday. But I'm going to try to stick to Sundays. Something you might have noticed is the fact that I'm kind of mixing it up in terms of the times I do the live stream at, just because my audience is kind of split between Europe, US, and even places like Asia and Australia a little bit, and I'm trying to see which times work best for you guys. So thank you so much. So we have 4 people right now on the stream. Thank you so much for joining. If you do have a preference in terms of time, please let me know in the live chat. I would love to kind of stream at the times that work best for you. So we're gonna jump back into Gran Turismo 7 today. You already see it. How do I point? It's here on your screen. So we have some scapes running in the background, and for those of you who aren't familiar with Gran Turismo 7, scapes are basically movies that kind of use the car you have selected in your garage, and I can actually switch to this one so you guys can see it because they're really nicely made, and obviously they feature my GTR because I absolutely love this car. And they're basically kind of I think they're actually laser scanned environments from all over the world, and they basically use your car to do these like really cool showcases. So I thought it would be a fitting way to hey DG, how's it going, man? Thanks so much for joining. Really appreciate it. I think maybe for now, for another like couple of minutes, I'm just gonna switch to this one. Apparently the chat thing I'm using here is not familiar with all of the emojis, and instead of like showing the pink hand waving emoji, is just saying what the actual I guess code behind it is. But yeah, hey, how's it going, DG? How's your Sunday going? Where are you based? Where do you live? Are you from the US, from Europe? Whereabouts are you living? It's like what time is it for you right now? I guess most importantly. Hey Maria, how's it going? Thanks so much for joining. We're gonna give it a couple more minutes and then jump straight into some racing. I'm leaving the scapes there because. And it's a kind of a weird namescapes, but they're basically these moving as I was. Funnily, you live in Dublin. I do too. Yes, I'm not sure if you're familiar with it, but yes, I live in Dublin as well. So I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for joining this live stream. And yeah, we're gonna go ahead and give it a couple more minutes, and then we're gonna jump back in to do some more cafe books and unlock some more cars, hopefully, and see kind of how things go this time around. I've learned a few lessons last time. I guess first and foremost is do not leave the music from the game on, so that's why I've turned the music off, and I'm just leaving the copyright-free music I have from Spotify because I got copyright striked basically on the last live stream because of some of the music that's in the game. The copyright strike wasn't from Sony or anything related to Gran Turismo. It was from the actual record labels that produced those songs. Because initially I was a bit kind of angry because, like, dude, I'm like promoting your game for free and you're copyright striking me. But I had another look, and it was basically the record labels, and it's a well-known fact on YouTube that record labels are absolutely ruthless when it comes to copyright strikes. And they were basically, it was one of those copyright strikes where basically they get the entire revenue from the video, which isn't much. It's a few dollars. Like, don't imagine I'm like swimming in cash, but it's still weird because the last live stream I think was around 2.5 hours probably, and yeah, 2.5 hours of any kind of ad revenue I would get after the fact. So on the basically the VOD, the replay of the live stream would go to the record labels for, like, I think it was 3 songs about 1 minute each. So out of 2.5 hours, 3 minutes of copyright music. Thanks so much, Maria. I appreciate it. I'm hoping today will go well in terms of the races, and we'll win quite a few of them. I guess the second thing I've learned last time was to be careful which types of tires you use in races, because I'm not sure if any of the people on the live stream right now watched the last one, but basically I went with racing slicks on a very, very wet track, and I basically, like, I couldn't steer, I couldn't brake, I couldn't accelerate, I couldn't do anything on those. So yeah, it was kind of tough, but yeah, it is what it is. I still haven't managed to figure out how you can know which types of tires to use. So I guess worst case we have to I guess restart the so Maria, to answer your question, I'm not sure. If I could, it would be awesome if I could only drive the GTR, because I love it. It's an amazing car. But it depends. We can actually maybe switch to this one, to this camera, and I have my POV camera here as well. I'll put that on once we start racing. But basically, let's see, because there are restrictions on what you can drive based on basically the missions, the cafe books that you do. And I think, if I remember correctly from last time, we're on the Chevrolet one. Yes. So we need to unlock. Apparently, we don't have any of the ones that are that need to be unlocked for this book. So we have the Corvette C7 from 2014, the Corvette convertible C3 from 69. That should be amazing to drive in VR. Like, generally convertibles and any kind of like open wheelers and stuff like that is amazing to drive in VR, because obviously you can see a lot more than kind of being cooped up in a regular cockpit. And then we have the ZR1 C4 from 89. So two of the three cars that we need to unlock are pretty old ones. Yeah, thanks so much, Maria. I hope so too. And apparently we also get a roulette ticket, but we know how that goes. It's not necessarily, it doesn't mean we'll necessarily get anything good. So I guess we can just start this. We have our buddy Luca here that tells us about what we need to do. And surprisingly, he was saying that many people associate Chevrolet with SUVs. And maybe that's more applicable in the US, but here in Europe, I wouldn't necessarily associate the Chevrolet brand with SUVs. I would probably, the Corvette would probably be the first one I think of, and then it's just a bunch of like smaller cars. So yeah, it's probably more US related that it would be associated with SUVs. So we have my my GTR leaving there, because it's probably, since it's a Chevrolet kind of book, it means most likely we will have to either use Chevrolet cars or at least American cars, so at least US manufactured cars. But we'll see. So the tracks are in the Americas, of course. So Laguna Seca is definitely one of my favorite ones. This one is one we actually unlocked last time, and apparently it's just you see it on the bottom left corner there. It's basically a huge oval, and then we have Daytona. I'm not sure again, because here when you click on it, it shows the full track, but when you go into it, depending on which one it is, it might be a different one. But let's have a look at least see. So yes, it has to be built in the US. So let's see what are our options. Okay, the Ford GT we unlocked last time is an option, of course. The Jeep Willys, I'm not going to use that. It's maybe if I tune it a bit, but 60 horsepower and 1.1 tons, that does not sound good. So I guess we can probably try this Camaro, but honestly, I think I need to have a look. So yes, let's go with the yellow Camaro, and we'll see exactly if we can tune anything else to it, because I'm not sure if it's still stock. I don't remember using it too much in too many races. So the oil condition is normal in my GTR, so I need to change the oil soon. I haven't had to do that, so change cars, and we're gonna go with Which one was it? The ZL1. This one. Okay. And now let's go to the tuning shop and see exactly what we have here and what we can do to the car. One question I have for you guys is, how is the level for the music? Is it okay? Is it too loud in comparison to my voice, or is that okay for you? I was thinking I'm gonna, like, since we've turned off all of the music in game to avoid any copyright strikes, I'm thinking I'm gonna leave the music a bit lower, but I'll leave it on during the races as well, because why not? We need a bit of a jam there as well. So it seems I have put some stuff on it. So I have the weight reduction stage 1, stage 2 as well. Okay. So the power restrictor, we don't need that. I didn't see any restrictions in terms of power for these. So I am not going to add the low-end torque supercharger, because generally on kind of muscle cars and cars like these, the low-end torque is pretty powerful anyway. So let's start with the extreme. So we already have the carbon ceramic brake kit. Let's see what else exactly we can put. So we have the racing intercooler, we have the silencer. We definitely need racing brake pads. We need to be able to stop as well. So we have the racing flywheel, weight reduction, and let's go with all of the tracks seem to be fairly short. So I think I'm gonna go with racing soft, and hopefully that works out okay. Basically the big difference between racing soft, medium, or hard is that they wear out quicker. So for longer races, it's kind of risky to go with anything lower than that, lower than kind of the length of the track you wanna drive on. So let's see, what do we have? Racing crankshaft. That gives us a bit more horsepower, so why not? We already have the better silencer, and we have the... Oh, we can't actually put the high RPM or the medium RPM one. So I'm going to probably leave it as it is, maybe increase the body rigidity. This should help us be more stable, I guess, during cornering, and I think that's probably it. Racing exhaust maybe as well. Yeah, that's a good one too. So I already have everything calibrated in terms of the actual PSVR2. So yeah, we're gonna jump in. I'm actually gonna let you guys decide which one you want to start with. Do you want to start with Laguna Seca, the special stage Route X, or do you want to start with Daytona? Which one do you guys think? And girls, because we have Maria. We need to be gentlemen here, and but I'm saying guys in general. Like I'm not trying to exclude anyone or discriminate anyone. I'm just it's just kind of a form of affection towards you guys, right? So which one? Let me know in live chat which one you want to start with. Do you want to go Laguna Seca, special stage Route X, or Daytona? Come on, someone give me a track to start with. And we're driving the Camaro ZL1, nearly 800 horsepower, so it should be interesting. So Maria is saying special stage Route X. Okay, let's do it. I'm not sure how this car will be during cornering, but let's do it. Yeah, we don't have any other restrictions. The suggested performance points is 700, and we're at 752. So let me just check which... yeah, we're on racing softs. This should be okay. Number of laps, 1. So it's only 1 lap. And how long is this track? Does it say that anywhere? I guess not. So yeah, I guess we can jump straight in. I will just lower the level of the music just a tiny bit so we can also hear the engine. Yeah, the gameplay audio should be okay. Let me put my mouse here, and yeah, let's get straight into it, because there's no time to waste. I'm a bit kind of scared about how this car is gonna drive, because usually muscle cars are extremely hard to drive. They're hard to kind of keep steady. But I'm sure we'll manage. So, oh wait, I'm gonna put the POV cam first, because it's gonna be hard, if not impossible, to put this on with the PSVR2 already on. So that angle seems about right to me, maybe a bit higher. Yeah, this seems like a good angle. Let's put on the PSVR and let's do this. Okay. Let me just adjust it a bit and make sure I have it on where it's clear. The sweet spot of the PSVR2 is not the greatest, especially because I'm very used to using the Quest Pro, and the clarity on that one is pretty much insane. Let me put my gloves on as well. Where's the second one? Oh, they're both here. Sorry. Okay. So there will be 12 cars on this track, and obviously, as it is, we're gonna start in last place, and we only have one lap, which is surprising. But I'm hoping it's fairly long, and I'm hoping also that the acceleration from this Camaro is fairly good, so that we at least have a good chance on the straights, because I'm honestly a bit scared about the cornering on it, but it should be okay. So we're unlocking the Corvette C7 2014. Okay, I'm actually gonna put both of these on, because I've put a compressor on the microphone, so hopefully I should not destroy your ears with this. So it's a rolling start, as most races are. So yeah, let's do this. Oh, this is a nice car. Okay, the acceleration seems to be very, very quick. So hopefully I'll manage to get these guys. Some of them are in like Ford Focus, so no chance of beating me. But at the same time, I have no idea what's gonna happen when we hit the curve. Do we have? Is there like a big? Yeah, it's like a big hill, a big ramp up coming in the front. So we're already in 5th place. This is a very quick car. We're already at 224 miles an hour. That's crazy. So yeah, hopefully we're in 3rd place. So if we don't mess it up, because we have another straight on the other side after we do the first corner, and I'm hoping we can make it. Where is the curve? Because at this speed, I'm gonna. Okay, I'm already in 1st place. That's not bad. But basically, I'm gonna have to be very hard on the brakes, but at the same time, not crazy hard, because that is gonna upset the balance of the car, and it's not gonna be fun. So I think the top speed is 232 miles an hour. That's insane. So how long is this? We're already at 8 kilometers, so 8,000 meters. I think these are meters, although yes, they are, because it has the M. I wasn't sure because we're in the US. This is an interesting stage, but at this speed, basically any kind of twitch from the wheel or anything like that is gonna be very bad. So we're gonna try and enter the corner from here, and I think I probably already need to start braking. Man, the brakes are amazing. I think. Oh, okay. It's this type of kind of banked corner, similar to the NASCAR races. So I think it should actually be okay to go full speed in this corner as well, without having any issues. 2nd place is way behind us, so I don't think it's a problem. I don't think we need to worry. Obviously, the car can still easily slip from under us if I'm not careful with how much steering input I put in. I'm not sure if the finish line, is it on this straight line, or do we have to go back on the other one? but I guess we'll see. It's a very interesting track for sure. It's my first time playing on it. It looks like it's basically an airport. So we're going around an airport. I'm not sure how far along, but they seemed equal, so it should be around 10,000 meters or so. So similar. The sun is kind of blinding me a tiny bit. The HDR, I'm gonna hide behind this pole from the car. Would be cool if you could like reach up and just like lower the sun visor as well, but that would be too much, right? But I'm not sure. Like they do have all the technology that something like the Quest 2 has, so they could implement hand tracking. And for simple stuff like this, like being able to just reach out and reach up, sorry, and lower this would be really cool, because the HDR on the PSVR2 is really good. So in general, it's pretty intense when there's something very bright. But yeah, this car looks crazy, and I'm hoping I don't crash into anything. But this car looks really nice on the inside. I've never actually been inside of a Camaro in real life, but this looks, I've gotta say, this looks pretty nice. Okay, so we're at 9,000, closing in on 10,000, and at 10,000, basically we have the corner approaching. The guys behind us are very far behind, so I think I'm gonna probably risk it and try and go into the corner full speed and see what happens. Because I think if we screw up, oh, this is scary, and my wheel is so hard to turn right now. Oh. Come on. Usually the fastest way to go in this type of corner is to kind of let the car sit where it wants to sit, and then as you exit the corner, try to kind of go towards the inside like this. But right now I'm a bit worried that I'm gonna do something. So we have the pits here, so I think we're close to the finish line. I think maybe it's there. We should see a guy with a flag. Oh, I saw the guy with the flag when we were like right next to him. So yeah, all good there, no problem. We got first place. We got a trophy as well. That's awesome. Motor Mania. Okay, and I think we should have gotten a clean race bonus as well. We did, because we didn't hit anyone. We didn't hit the track. We didn't go outside the track. Well, on this particular track, there's no place to go outside of the track. But yeah, so we've unlocked the first one. For some reason, I don't understand this type of stuff. It's showing me a yellow one there, but here it's showing me I've unlocked a red one. So yeah, not that the color matters. We can obviously change that, but it's just a weird mismatch there. Okay, so we're gonna exit this one, and I think we're gonna go straight into the next one. Just gonna put this a bit closer and maybe tighten it a bit more, and then I think I want to do one last thing actually before we move on to the next race, which is simply to lower the volume of the music from Spotify directly, just because it's lowered for you guys. So I'm gonna raise it a bit for you guys, maybe around this level, and then lower it from Spotify, because I left it on my speakers and it's a bit too loud as well, because I wanted to hear the music as well, right? Like, why should you guys have all the fun? I want to hear the music as well. And we're rocking a playlist called Future Bass from Epidemic Sound on Spotify today. So I thought that would be a cool one to use today. And yeah, that's I guess it. We can jump straight into the next race. Let me see if I have any smudges on my PSVR2. This thing, like I generally like to keep my VR headsets as close to my face as possible to get the highest FOV. So field of view for the ones of you who might not know what that stands for. So basically get the largest field of view, and because of that, obviously my eyebrows and my eyelashes and stuff like that kind of rubs against the lenses sometimes. So they can easily get smudgy. Oh yeah, that's way better. I did wipe it right before starting the stream, but I guess it got dirty again. So still gonna use only one headphone if I can find it. Come on. It's kind of hard to find things with gloves and without being able to see. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and again go straight into the second one. Let's do Daytona, and we'll leave Laguna Seca as the last one because it might actually be the more difficult one. So we're actually at the longer Daytona, so it's not just the oval. So this is gonna be actually interesting, and we're doing 4 laps of Daytona. I'm hoping the racing softs will still serve me well, but I guess we'll have to see. Please tell me it is not raining or anything. It looks clear, so I hope we're safe here. But we'll see. So let's double check that we have not here. We have the racing softs still. Okay, good. Okay. So we're going. Yeah, we're starting straight on the oval. And oh yeah, I remember this corner. It's a fairly difficult one. Let's see how this car is in corners. The brakes are whoop. Exactly what I was talking about. Do not accelerate in a muscle car with your wheels turned. Definitely do not do that. So I need to be very gentle with this car in terms of accelerating. I need to just keep it very, very steady during cornering, and then on the straights I can kind of go all the way. And I don't fully remember this track, but we have 4 laps. So we have time to kind of learn it. Okay, so I think we're going on the oval after this corner and the next one, I believe. Yep. So we're going on the oval. This is our chance to heavily overtake a lot of these guys. Camaro, stay there. Because obviously the front wheel drive cars will have an advantage on the corners. So we're in 6th place. We still have a lot of time to go, so I won't. Oh no, that was bad. Oh, we caught it. Okay, so in some of the races you actually get penalties for doing what I just did there. Thankfully, apparently this is not one of them. So the rules differ. I have the difficulty of the game is set to high, which is the highest one the game has. So I'm in 3rd place, but I need to avoid doing that. I need to be more careful of the brake markers, and this is a heavy braking zone as well. And I completely forgot. I almost lost it. This guy with the Dodge Viper cannot accelerate too quickly out of corners either. He has the same problem I have, maybe even worse actually, because the Dodge Viper, I remember it even from like very arcade games like Need for Speed. It's still a hard car to master. Move over, dude. Okay, so we're in 2nd place. Let's try and brake it a tiny bit earlier. One other thing you can do to keep the car stable during cornering with these kind of high-powered rear-wheel drive cars is to keep your foot a bit on the brake, even during cornering, because you can stabilize the front wheels. So we're gonna probably overtake this guy on the oval. Oh, that's a beautiful sunset. I always get distracted about how gorgeous this game looks. And again, I've mentioned it in other live streams as well, but even though the graphics themselves, and I'm not gonna make the same mistake, I'm gonna brake a bit earlier here. I'm gonna take this guy's lead and brake with him. We still have enough time to overtake. Oh, and I'm still gonna try and get that clean race bonus and not hit any of them. I don't think I've hit any of them so far, and I think it's after this part where we have the other heavy braking zone as well. So we're in 2nd lap. Oh, this car really wants to spin. So I'm gonna try and prevent that as much as I can. Obviously, the racing soft tires are really helping me. Oh, very hard. Very hard on the brakes. Okay. Take it easy. Oh, the engine on this one sounds so good. It's an amazing sounding car. But again, difficult to master. That's why that's part of the reason I took a risk and went with the racing soft tires, because they do wear out quicker, but at the same time they give you way more grip. And obviously if you're unlucky like I was in last week's live stream and end up being on racing soft tires in the rain, then you're completely screwed. Like, you have absolutely no chance of doing anything, just because they're made to have grip on whoop, almost lost it. Whoop, almost lost it and then completely lost it. Okay, take it slow. Where are the guys behind us? They're still, oh, the guy is gaining. You're not gonna overtake me, dude. It's lap 3 of 4. Not happening. But obviously, I need to avoid doing anything like that again. Oh god. As I was saying, I did a stupid thing again. No. Why do I keep doing exactly what I'm saying I'm not supposed to? Okay, do we still have time? It's very hard to accelerate on grass without the car spinning out, and yeah, that guy is way ahead of us. So I'm not sure if we still have time. This other guy is gaining. We're in lap 3 of 4, so technically we have another lap, but we need to do a perfect lap to catch up to that guy. Even though I think I have slightly more power than him, but if I do one more of those stupid mistakes, then we have no chance of ever getting anywhere close to him like this. Yeah, if I keep doing stuff like this, it's not gonna happen. That wasn't too bad. Nope. Okay. Oh, he's there. So I think this is the beginning of the lap, but yeah, we need to drive more carefully for sure. Otherwise, we have no chance. Like, if I spin one more time during this lap, I'm probably not gonna gain on him. So I need to definitely focus a bit more and gain on him. I think we're probably close enough to no, okay. This is why I don't like muscle cars. I mean, I like them. I absolutely love the way they look, but they're such a pain to drive. Let's see if we still have time. That wasn't quite a spin, so I'm hoping if we don't make a big mistake like this. I'm hoping on this part we still have time to gain on that guy. I'm not sure how far he is from us, but he definitely has quite a bit of a lead. So yeah, we're gonna have to try and be very. Oh my god, I'm so bad. Oh. Do we have enough time to gain on him? Even though I just cut that corner like there was no tomorrow. So we're getting closer. Where's the finish line? Please. Move over. Oh. Now I really need to not make a mistake. I somehow got to... Oh, it's here. Oh my god, we actually overtook him right before the finish line. That was awesome. Even though I did some very dirty driving, so I'm probably not gonna get the clean race bonus. Yeah, of course not. But at least we got first place, right? And a roulette ticket. Good. So I think we're gonna do... Oh, this is nice. And the convertible is the last one. So the convertible that I actually wanted to drive is the one that we're unlocking in Laguna Seca, which will be an extremely difficult track to drive in this car. So I need to be basically perfect to have any chance of getting first place in that one. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. So let's go back and let's go into Laguna Seca. Hopefully, what I'm hoping is at least we hopefully do not have any kind of rain. Oh, 5 laps, that's a lot. Okay. Let me get mentally ready for this. We're definitely on the right tires, so yeah, let's just do it. Let's just do it and hope we manage. I know this track pretty well, so I know the corners and stuff, but I'm still not super confident in this car, but hopefully we'll make it. And we have the same, so we have 12 other cars. Dude, no. Why are you getting so close to me? Hopefully no one crashes into me. That would be the last thing I need. Sometimes these guys are not the greatest at seeing you and not crashing into you. There's not a lot of places where I can like put my foot down completely on this track. So I'm gonna try and be a bit quicker in corners as well, but just kind of keep the throttle under maybe like 50%. Okay. Was the cleanest overtake. It was kind of a dive bomb, but it's fine. And here we have the infamous corkscrew from Laguna Seca, and this is one I am going to be very careful of, because it's a place where you can easily spin, even in like a front wheel drive car or even a 4x4 car, an all wheel drive. Dude, I need you to move over. So it's good at least that we have a lot of laps. So we have 5 laps of Laguna Seca, because and hopefully on the last lap my tires aren't too worn out to be able to do anything. But I guess we'll see, right? It's a good test of how efficient racing soft tires are. So we'll try and take the outside. He has the inside. Let's be respectful. Okay. Slow on the gas. Very slow on the gas. Okay, so we're setting pretty good times so far. Oh, almost lost it. See, I feel like that's kind of the threshold. At least it's not available obviously for all cars, but for this car, the threshold for the gas is probably around 50%. So 50%, pressing the gas pedal 50% seems to be fairly safe when going outside of corners. But even a bit over, like even if you go like 60%, you have a good chance of spinning out. If you have your tires even a tiny bit, and I'm very soft on the brake as well, because the same can happen on the brake. The brake is usually biased towards the front, so if you lock the front tires, again, you can easily spin out, even if you're not accelerating too much like I just did there. Okay, so we're in 4th place, 3rd lap, just starting now. So I think I need to did a little jump there. So I think I need to probably push it a bit harder. The car is not extremely overpowered compared to my competitors, so I'm at about 750 performance points, and these guys are at 700. So I'm not like crazy overpowered, but at the same time, I think it was for one of these races where I was stuck with having to drive a US manufactured car, where I bought the Tesla P100 I mentioned in the other live stream, and I mean in the game, not in real life. I can't afford the Tesla. But it was in that one, and the Tesla is terrible to drive. Like during high-speed cornering, it is not a stable car. So these guys are fighting each other. It's usually a good chance to overtake, but at the same time, I don't want to make a mistake. So I'm going to take it easy, because we're in 3rd place, and we still have like 2 laps left. So we're after this left-hand corner, we're going to go into into the fourth lap, and then we have one more, and that's it. Okay, maybe slower. It's accelerating a bit too much. Okay, this is where I jumped last time and had no direction and no steering, I mean, and no braking because my wheels weren't on the ground. So yeah, I need to be gentle on the gas. My tires seem to be holding up still. They're decent. You can actually see it here. I don't know why I'm pointing. I guess the immersion is that good that I'm pointing at this, but basically you can see it here in the middle. You can see my tires, and they're not. They're still white, so we're still pretty good. I'm not in any rush to overtake this guy, but at the same time I don't wanna wait until the very last minute, just in case I do my signature move and make a mistake right before the finish line. At least if we have a bit of a if we're like in front of him enough, even if we make a small mistake, we still might have a chance. Almost lost it there. So I need to be more careful, and we'll see which races we're doing next cafe book, because this is the last one. But I think I want to drive the convertible Corvette for a few laps, just to see not necessarily how it drives, but how it looks, because convertible cars are awesome in VR, as I was mentioning earlier. So come on, dude. I think it's time we overtake this guy. So even if we do it on the outside, we still need to be careful not to do something stupid. Come on, dude. You're killing my time as well. Okay, let's do this. I think this is our moment. Don't screw up the corner. Where is he? Oh, he just hit me. Dude. No. See, I got distracted by him hitting me. Damn it. Okay. We've got this. We have got this. Okay, we're gonna do it in the corkscrew, which is probably the worst possible idea. Oh, he hit me. Well, I jumped in front of him, not gonna lie, but no. You're not gonna win this race, dude. Okay. He's probably gonna hit me again if I try and do this. Nope. We took the corner, and if I don't screw up this last corner, we've won the race. And we've won the cafe book. So yeah, take it slow. We've done it. We've done it. Yes. There's the guy with the flag. Yeah, there we go. That was intense. It's the game is becoming harder and harder every week. You might have noticed this if you've joined all of the live streams. You might have noticed that the races are getting more and more difficult, and I guess it's normal. Like that's the way it's supposed to happen. Oh, so it's a convertible, but can I actually make it a convertible? Because it still has the top on. Is there a way to take the top off? I think there might be in the other place. So I'm gonna take this off for a second while we do while we claim our prizes and all of that. Whew. Okay, getting a bit too warm. But yeah, let's see if we can actually convert that into a convertible, because otherwise there's no point to it being a convertible, right? So let's claim this first and have a look at exactly which race is next, and then we'll figure out. So yes, I've got all 3 cars. Blah blah blah. Roulette ticket. We'll probably do those as well. So let's watch the quick story about the Chevrolet brand and all of that. And these are usually gorgeous as well. Like, they look amazing. And the quality on your end should actually be great as well, because I'm capturing everything in 4K 60, even though I'm streaming to YouTube in 1440p 60. But since everything is captured in 4K and downscaled to 1440p, it should look very crisp on your side as well, hopefully. And even more so if you're watching on a phone or like a tablet or like a smaller screen. It should be great. So the two-seater, blah blah blah. Do you guys enjoy, like, should I when we have this type of stuff, should I like leave it running or move on to the next one? Get a wide body American car. What does that even mean? Car maintenance and service. Can I put the so this one is fairly quick. We just need to put a wide body, and I think we're gonna put it on probably the Camaro that we've just driven. So GT Auto here, and then the wide body. And surprisingly, the wide body lowers the performance points. So I love this animation. It's ridiculous. Like they're literally like stretching it. But yeah, we're complete, which means we've done the other book. We've done another book. Come on. Applying what? You've already done it. Okay, success. That's good. So we want to go back and then see which other book do we have. So you've definitely earned your reward, blah blah blah. Okay, so we have Interlagos. We have a new circuit, Pan American Championship. So we have another championship, guys. Let's see. Finish in the top 3. We definitely love championships. Let's just see what car we want to drive, because in a championship it would be very risky to use that Chevrolet. So we're gonna see exactly which cars. Definitely not a Mustang, even though I love it. It looks amazing. The Focus RS, that might actually be an option. Because I believe it's all-wheel drive. Definitely not a Corvette. That's gonna be a nightmare. So what can I use, Maria? I'm about to see, so I'm waiting for this movie. I apparently cannot skip it. It's just showing me all of the cars in the championship, and I think these are probably the cars I can use. I'm not sure if it's like any American car, but I actually might go with the Focus RS if I can make it good enough, because it's an all-wheel drive car, so it might make it easier to handle during cornering, because the American tracks usually have a lot of banked corners, so it's a bit risky. So yeah, let's have a quick look and see which types of cars we can use. So we have the Pan American Championship here, road car, United States, blah blah blah. Okay, so I believe yes, we can use any of these. The only other thing I would want to have a look at, so 4x4, this is the only 4x4, and obviously the F-150 Raptor, but that's probably not gonna work. So I might use the Ford Focus RS, but let's actually see if we can maybe buy a new car that's maybe even better than that, but still 4x4. So let's have a look in the used lot. Maybe we can find a good deal here. So Corvette, these are not American. The Corvette is obviously American, but it's not 4-wheel drive. Some Nissans, Mercedes, Porsche, and yeah, okay. So we're gonna go in the new car dealership and see. So yes, in America. So basically, we can buy anything here. Again, the Teslas are terrible. So I don't know what this is. The Roadster. Oh my God, that looks like a savage car. Let's see what this can do. So it's rear-wheel drive as well. So it's gonna be difficult. But what is it? It has 748 horsepower stock. Obviously, it's not stock with the way it looks, but at the same time, let's see what we have in these guys, because I think these are like tuners, basically. So this is this is a cool looking car as well. So this is that was rear-wheel drive as well, and then this one is rear-wheel drive as well. I'm not sure what Chaparral is. What is this? Is this a tuner as well? Oh, wow. What is that? So drivetrain, it doesn't even say anything. 905 horsepower and 450 kilograms. That is insane. I think I might buy this one. Let me have a look at it. So dynamic scenes. Let's have a look at what it looks like. That's a crazy looking car, and I feel like I will destroy anyone in this one. I'm not sure why it's not showing me any of the like what kind of, let's see. Oh, that looks like the Batmobile. I'm buying the Batmobile, guys. I'm sorry. I can't not do it. Look at that. During nighttime and in black, that looks insane. I'm definitely buying this. Learn more. Let's Chaparral was a maverick company that shook the racing world in the 60s. This does not look like a 60s car. Unique feats producing some truly unique. Okay, so it's a Chevrolet at the base car. Is this a real car? It doesn't just have an unusual car, defies convention. Yeah, it's powered by what? A what? A laser-based propulsion system? What the hell even is that? Like, it's unusual, which places the driver in a face-down position. What? How does that even work in VR? We have enough money. Like, I don't even care at this point. We're definitely buying this one. I want to see what like a driver position face-down looks like in VR. This is genuinely nuts. And it's an American car, so it should... Oh, I messed up. It says it needs to be a road car. But I don't care. This is just such a cool car. I want to definitely try it. So our driver rating increased. Our collector level, sorry. So yes, definitely change to this car now. So I don't think we're actually going to be able to use this during the championship. Just because it says, we can give it a try, but I think it said road cars, and this is definitely not a road car. For sure, not a road car. Okay, let's actually see, but I genuinely doubt. No, we need to go here in the championship. Yep, we can't use it. But we're sure as hell now driving it. And we're actually gonna go into where was it? On the Tokyo Expressway. So we're just gonna do a time trial. I don't even want to be with anyone else on the track, and we're gonna do the long one. And I want clear skies, twilight. Yeah, we're taking the Batmobile for a run at night. Well, I have to, and I'm hoping it's as cool as it looks in VR, because this car seems absolutely insane. I'm very curious what it looks like. And actually, we can do something else before we go into the race. We can go into the VR showroom and have a nice look around the car, because it is a crazy looking car. I didn't even know this one was in the game. I haven't seen anyone drive it. So I think it's in the showcase here, maybe. I haven't gone in here in a while. No, it's sorry, in the showcase we have the liveries and all of that. Where is the... Or was the VR showroom? Come on. So escapes, blah blah blah. Was it in the garage? I think it might be. Blah blah blah. I don't care. I do not care. So escapes, moving, tuning cars. Where was the VR showroom? I forgot. I completely forgot. Or was it still in Brand Central as well? So chaparral. Okay. This one, this one. I'm completely blanking on where the VR showroom is. So Legend Cars, Multiplayer, GT Auto, Tuning Shop, Showcase, Capes. Well, does it only show up when I'm actually wearing the VR headset, or what's going on here? Let's see. So it's not in the garage, it's not in here, it's not in Brand Central, it's not in used cars. It's probably not in Scapes. Where the hell was it? I'm completely blanking. Not here. Now I really want to find it. So is it actually still in the garage? VR showroom. Okay, so yeah, it doesn't show up unless you're actually wearing the VR headset. Let me actually find the joystick, as we can move easier, because I really want to see this. So let's go with which one should we go with? This one seems like a cool place for the Batmobile. Oh God, this is crazy. Look at that. Look at the detail on that as well. Like it looks crazy. So that's basically where my head is gonna go. So I'm assuming I can't even see the wheel while in VR. I think what do we press to go inside? No, we press. What do we press? Nope. Go back. So what do we press to change to interior view? Okay, so it's triangle. It's not even letting me go inside. What do you mean? Oh, come on. Don't tell me this car doesn't work. I'm gonna be so pissed if it doesn't work in VR. Okay, let's try and go back into the race and see what happens when we try to drive it in VR. Because now I'm genuinely curious. I've just spent $1 million on this car and I can't even see the interior in VR. Come on. That would be ridiculous. Okay, so we're going time trial, we're going in this, we're going Twilight, as we said. So what happens? If it gives me some sort of error, I'm gonna be so pissed. Okay, what the hell is happening? Wait. We're gonna stop. So I genuinely only have my head here, and these are basically the mirrors. And I'm guessing that's the reverse camera, but these things in VR, they are way too close to my face. Like I genuinely cannot even see them. They're so close. Is there anything behind me? No, it's basically glitching out. If I even try to look around, this is such a poor implementation. I can try something else actually. So I can try sitting here and pressing the menu button. And then resetting like this, and no. Okay, we're gonna try something else. So we're gonna try and press the pass-through button and just maybe reset here. Okay, that's a tiny bit better. Let's see how this thing drives. Laser-powered car. That's bonkers. Oh, the brakes are not great. That sounds so crazy. It sounds like crackling and popping. That is such an insane car. Ah, I'm so mad that we can't drive it in the American Championship. We're probably gonna look at regular cars and buy another one. We definitely have enough money, so we should be okay, but this is an insane car. To be honest, I'm not sure how they could have done it necessarily better for VR, but at the same time, it's such a stable car. My God. Wondering if I can even like spin it. Oh my God! It's stuck to the road. Like, I don't even need to brake. Oh, maybe I need to brake. tiny bit. But yeah, this is a very, very poor implementation of VR in this particular car. And we have the... Okay, so we have the G-forces here on the left. And what is that? I can't even... Like, my eyes won't focus this close. So it says 8P. I'm not sure what that is. And I can't even read the other one. This one is the speed. And the speed is going crazy when you accelerate. Like, it's such a fast car. We're gonna do a bit more, and then we're gonna go back to the championship. But yeah, this is an insane car. What the hell? I didn't even know this existed in the game. And obviously, compared to the prices for some of the other like more well-known cars, 1 million in the game, 1 million credits is not even that insane, to be honest. Like, it's like some of the vintage cars and stuff like that, they're easily like 3 million, 5 million, or even more. But yeah, I think there's 24 hours of Le Mans. I didn't even drive that. How did I get that trophy? What's going on? My God, this car looks crazy. Oh, look at that. I've just noticed that. So let's actually skip a few seconds. It's literally like it has a pulsing thing in the back, so it's genuinely powered by lasers. Look at that. Like, what the hell is that? That is crazy. Oh wow. That is nuts. I think we got Daniel just subscribed. Thank you, Daniel, if you're here. Yeah, hey Chris, welcome. Yeah, it's a dope ass car. I actually bought it in hopes of driving it in a championship, but they only accept road cars. It was my bad for not noticing, but yeah, it's an insane car where the driver basically sits face down, and I guess because of that, the VR implementation for it is not necessarily great. But yeah, we're gonna see if we can buy anything better than the Focus RS, and if not, we're just gonna tune the hell out of that and hopefully make it. Actually, let's have a look at what the performance points requirement is. I want to see exactly what I need to reach. So suggested PP is 700. Okay. So if it's 700, then let's go back into Brand Central. I'm not going to go into any of the tuners or weird ones because apparently there's no point. Let's see Infinity. Does it actually say anywhere? Oh God, that can't be a road car either, right? Like, there's not even a point. Car type road car. So it actually says this is a road car, Infinity Concept. So we might still be able to drive a badass car in this. Let's see, dynamic scenes. Let's have a look at this. Oh God, that looks crazy. So this car seems to have a regular interior, and I love red, so I think I'm gonna go with red, unless... Oh, you can change it in the dynamic scenes. That's so cool. Yeah, we're going with... It's called Anger Red. Yeah, I like that. Let's see what else we can find. Actually, let's see. So it's 535 horsepower, and it's front engine, rear wheel drive as well. I'm not even gonna go into Tesla. There's no point. Let's see what Dodge has besides the Viper. Is there actually a 4x4 Viper available? So this is the GT3 one. This is... But again, no, this is a racing car. And all of these... This one, for some reason, again, is considered a road car. How the hell is that a road car? So, Adrenaline Red with carbon stripes, or Adrenaline Red with carbon stripes and carbon hood. Okay, so let's go to the dynamic scenes as well. Come on, show us the car. Okay, so where's the carbon stripes? Adrenaline Red. Yeah, I like this one. So I think this one might actually be better than the other one to buy. And it says, like, in car type, it says hashtag road car. So I think this one, and it's a hybrid as well, so the acceleration should be crazy. It's 921 kilograms and 1,006 horsepower. That is crazy. So this apparently is a road car, so this is an option as well. Let's see what else we could buy. Chevrolet, do they have... I would like it to be a 4x4 just because it's a lot more stable. So let's see. Mid, rear wheel drive, all of them. Okay. And the Ford, is there anything better than the Focus RS? So we already have this one. Let's see if there's... So 4x... And this one, okay. Any other 4x4? So the rally ones are 4x4. Apparently we can use a rally car maybe. But honestly, the one from Dodge, like, what do you guys think? Which one is nicer? So I'm gonna show you the Infinity again. It's this one. And it's, what is it? 500, and I think the other one, like, it's half the weight, double the horsepower, and 4x4 and a hybrid. So I think this one, and it looks cooler with the carbon brakes and everything. So let's see, where was it? This one, the Vision. I'm hoping again, because I know some of these, like, concept cars, because in real life they don't have a proper oh my god, this looks insane as well. Maybe we turn this one into the Batmobile as well. What do you guys think? Does it look better in black or the red? So do we do Batmobile or do we do Adrenaline red with carbon stripes? I'm personally leaning a bit more towards the Adrenaline red with carbon stripes. This looks savage. Like, obviously the black is not too shabby either. This is genuinely but the Batmobile. But yeah, I think... So this is a bit of a darker red, but this one with the stripes and everything, yeah, we're gonna do this one. And once again, I'm hoping this is considered an entry level with a graphene body. Oh my god, that looks insane. And it's blue. We can try the blue, sure. So we have GTS blue and the GTS blue with white stripes. Let's wait for it to kind of change the view. Come on, bring the car in. Blue does not look bad either as well. But yeah, I think this one is just incredible. And if I'm stuck with it, I'm stuck with it. It did say, let's look at it again. So everyone is seeing it, right? It says in the bottom right, in the bottom left corner, it says road car. Although this is not a road car. But yeah, screw it. We'll buy it. We have enough money to buy it, and we'll see if it allows us. And you're sitting in the very middle of the car. That's interesting. I'm not sure if we'll actually have an interior view, because some of these, like, concept cars, they in real life they don't have the interior, so they don't in game either. Let's see if it allows us to drive this insane thing in the championship, because I feel like if it does, no one stands a... It is allowing us to drive it. That's crazy. Okay, let's make things even more savage and see if we can actually tune it or buy anything. I feel like, yeah, not available, not available, not available. Nothing is available. I feel like we won't be able to buy anything. Power restrictor, we don't want that. Racing silencer, so it already has some stuff on it, like the fully customizable computer. Yeah, so because it's a concept car, you can't really buy anything for it, but we can buy... let's buy the racing soft, and we'll buy the racing mediums as well. Screw it, let's buy the racing cars as well, just so we have all of them. for the race. So fully customizable race transmission. Apparently this one lowers the performance points. And an extreme do we have? So it already has that. We can't put nitrous on it, which would be let's buy these as well, actually, because we might need it if it actually rains. Yeah, I agree, Maria. The blue is meh. It's not great. Okay, so let's see what this thing is like to drive, because it looks absolutely crazy. I can't even believe it's classified as a road car. Like, how is this a road car? Look at the other cars. Like, there are a Corvette, a Viper, a Mustang, and like relatively normal cars. So car settings, no, we're not gonna go with wet right now. We're gonna go with racing softs, I guess, both front and back. We can't actually see, but I think we can change the tires probably right before the race if we need to, because I'm not sure. So 6 laps. I think the racing softs should be actually fine. So let's see what this insane car is like, because I'm genuinely very curious at this point to see what it looks like on the inside. Although again, no, set the play area again. Come on. Don't, yeah, sure, scan whatever you need to scan. I don't even care. You guys are seeing my entire surroundings here, but yeah, and the way the scanning works on the PSVR2, the room scanning, and come on, is that enough? Look all around. Okay, come on, how much do you need to still scan? Okay, that seems to be enough. Nope, the floor is fine. So I'm staying seated, and yes, we're setting the play area here. Okay, let's see what this thing is capable of, because I'm expecting it to be so overpowered. I'm hoping I can properly drive it in VR. I'm gonna sit up straight a bit so I have some room to lean back and see. Look at that, like normal car, and the bat. Oh my god. Okay, this is a good implementation in VR. This looks insane. These guys stand no chance. Like, this championship is like, what is even the point of it? Oh my god. This car is crazy. Look at that. Look at this. I'm hoping I don't crash, but like, guys, come on. This is... This car is better than my GTR. I'm just gonna say it. I still... Oh! It's very stable as well so far, but I'm expecting it to not be necessarily that stable. So I actually have the mirrors very close by, which I like. So I don't need to like move my head all the way. Okay, the... Dude, you have no chance. My god, this is a crazy car. I'm glad we bought it. I'm very glad I got it. Okay, so we're gonna floor it and see what happens. 6 laps. Oh, nope, no flooring here, because... Do I feel like this car is glued to the asphalt? Like it's glued to the road. There's just no point. I have the battery level as well there, because it's a hybrid. So I'm still gonna try and be fairly careful, at least not to hit walls, so I get the clean race bonus. But yeah, I think I think this is gonna be a fun championship. In this car, I think it's going to be a very fun championship. My God, I'm in awe, guys. Like it's this is crazy. Feels a bit cramped for the actual driver. I'm catching up to the guys in the last places. Like that's just how fast this car is. Look at them. So I'm gonna win by like 1 or 2 laps probably with these guys. Oh no, it's already, yeah, because it's so fast the laps are flying by as well. That makes sense. Okay, so lean off the gas. Damn. This is probably the best car I've driven in the game so far. This is not like it's... If anyone from the Gran Turismo dev team ever watches this is not a road car. It cannot be a road car. Like, look at it. If anyone saw this on the actual streets, they would go insane. Like, they would think the damn aliens are here. My God. And I love the fact that I have the mirrors on these screens on the inside, because I can literally just keep my eyes forward and just basically keep my head, forward and basically just move my eyes. Dude. Oh God. This is... I know I've said oh God like a billion times, but this is insane. And it has an overtake button as well, which I haven't even used. Let's see what it does on this straight here. Okay, so it's basically like integrated nitrous oxide. So you can see it here next to the battery level. It has an overtake button, and when I press it, you hear that hissing sound, and it just goes. This is okay. This is gonna be a quick championship, guys. I don't see the need to restart. Obviously, we'll see how this car handles on. We got the clean race bonus as well, so we'll see how this car handles on more, I guess, curvy roads. But on this one, it was just easy win. Let's just move on to the next race straight away, because I want to drive this car more. It's crazy. I don't even know what else to call it. It's just road car. Yeah, sure. Okay, so Daytona, and it's the full one, so we need to be careful. It's not just the oval. Here's our Tomahawk SVGT. Jesus. Oh, what did... I'm just like, these guys are like, I'm curious what it's like during cornering, but because it's an all-wheel drive, I feel like it's gonna be very stable. Oh yeah, I can accelerate out of corners like there's no tomorrow. And look at how low I am compared to the other cars. Like, the aerodynamics on this car are insane, and it's only 900 kilograms. Like, look at, I'm on this guy's bumper level basically. Like, they're all sitting way higher than I am. But yeah, this is very fun. The actual steering is very stiff. So my wheel is very stiff, which is surprising, because usually in lightweight cars you can feel the steering be super light as well. But yeah, this is... Yeah, I want to get the clean race bonus in every single one of these races. Just because these guys stand no chance. Oh my God, I passed him really close. Okay, brake. No, don't hit him. Clean race bonus. These guys, when they're throwing when that guy threw grass, because I'm so low, it basically flew right in my face, but it's fine, we're all good. I'm not sure how this car would do if in... Ah, that's my clean race bonus gone. God damn it, man. I got too cocky. But yeah, I was saying that I'm not sure how this car would do in a... I was talking and not paying attention to the driving. Yeah, I was saying I'm not sure how this would do in a in wet conditions. Just because I don't see, unless they're hidden somewhere, but I don't see any windshield wipers. So, okay. Why did I do that? Okay, the guys are still they're gaining on us, but not too bad. So let's try and at least keep the driving clean from here on out. Because apparently, because of all of that power, like, it's and because I have the racing soft tires, while I'm on the road, like on the actual asphalt, I'm solid. Like it doesn't, like even here during the corner, I'm like blasting it and it doesn't want to spin. It's extremely stable, but the second I have even one tiny part of a wheel on the grass, that's when things go severely wrong. And the wheel is shaking a bit more than usual, so I'm not sure if the tires are maybe starting to wear out or what's happening, but we only have, what do we have? We have 3 laps left, including this one. So I think, or no, not including this one. 3 laps left besides this one. So I'm hoping that the tires last, because they're vibrating a bit more than I would like them to. Okay, saved it this time and then messed it up again here. It's fine, it wasn't too bad. And my instinct is to look in the mirrors there and up here, but they're right in front of me, so I don't need to do that. But yeah, this car is insane. If you're a good driver. If you're a shitty driver like me, then yeah. But maybe it's even better for shitty drivers, because basically it's so overpowered that that it doesn't even matter at this point. Okay, is it going into nighttime? Maybe the sun. I think the sun is setting soon. But yeah, basically, unless you're on the grass, you can keep your foot down a lot of the time. This is very overpowered, and I'm gonna brake early here because I think we have enough of an advance to avoid messing things up, and we don't have to go crazy in corners, because whenever we're on these parts with the straight lines and the banked corners, no one even stands a chance of getting close. Like, it's... I can't actually... I don't see my speed, actually, which is a bit weird. So I see the gear and I see the RPMs. Oh, heavy brake. But I don't see my speed anywhere. Am I blind? Like, how fast am I going? But this is basically a Formula 1 engine put in a regular car, in a road car, as if. Okay. Not even sure if this car is real or not, but if it is, if I ever get filthy rich, I'm buying this. Like, it is insane. But until then, which is probably gonna be never, I'm not gonna spend 1 million on a car. Although it's 1 million credits. I feel like in real life this is like a 100 million car, and you're definitely not gonna be allowed to drive it on public roads. Even on a circuit, like, I feel this would be insane to drive, even on a racing track like this. Is the last lap gonna be during nighttime, or does it seem to be kind of stable in terms of... Hello. Oh. Hit that guy a tiny bit, but my clean race bonus was gone anyway, so it does not matter. Okay. We can do it. Oh, yeah, it's going into nighttime. Or not. I saw some stars there, but it's kind of going into, like, dusk. Oop. I was looking at the stars. But I saved it just in time. No worries. Okay, we can do this. In this car, it's impossible not to. Like, I don't see how anyone could lose the race in this car. Like, honestly, it's just It is so overpowered. My tires are vibrating more and more, so I feel like... Thankfully, we're in lap 5 out of 5, so we don't have a lot to go, but the tires are definitely wearing out. Like, they're vibrating more during corners, which means they're kind of losing rigidity, I guess, so... on high beams, yeah, the wheel is vibrating like crazy. I'm not sure if you can even see it on camera or not in the POV cam, this one. But it's like shaking so bad. Okay, that was it. Oh, my hands hurt. I'm actually really surprised that it's the wheel is so stiff in this car, because again, usually in very lightweight car, or although it's probably because of the high speed, so it's trying to kind of simulate the G-forces, and because of that it's very stiff, because it's impossible to drive this car slowly. Like, it's just not a thing that can happen. Okay, so we have Interlagos, the one we've unlocked earlier, is the last race of the championship. And hopefully we win it. So what is it? 5 laps as well. Does it say anywhere what the length of the track is? But I'm hoping the sky looks clear, so I'm hoping we won't encounter any rain, because that would be very, 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 very bad. So yeah, let's jump straight in. I even forgot to actually use the overtake button. I forget I have that, but yeah, it's really, with or without the overtake button, that's not really necessarily needed. I feel like I have the power to overtake at any point, and we're gonna try and make this a clean race. At least get that bonus, because we spent a lot of money on this car, and the other one that we can barely even drive in VR. Okay, let's take it slow, because I actually don't know this track. We've just unlocked it, and I actually don't remember driving on it in any other game either. So we need to definitely be careful. I love that the overtake button on this one seems to be a lot more like it's doing its job, but at the same time it's a lot more stable than the actual nitrous. If you remember the live stream of a few weeks back, we put the nitrous and left it at 100% on a BMW from 1989, and that didn't go too well, so I had to kind of drop it to I think it was 20% in order to keep it even remotely stable. Oh, this is a very, very curvy track. Oh, and curvy is probably not the right word, but you get the idea. Okay, let's try the overtake button. Ooh, where's the braking point? Probably around here. This is such an intense car to drive as well. Like, I would have loved to have more people in the championship. So we only have 12 cars, but I would have loved to have like 24 or something. Okay, so we're in second place. Oh, no, don't hit him. Clean race bonus. Okay, now let's go. See ya. But this is a nice track. It's a fun track to drive. I'm really liking it. Maybe it's because I'm in this car as well, because it's very stable during cornering as well. And on these tires, like, I'm not sure. I was just saying, hoping that doesn't cost me my clean race bonus. But I guess we will see. If we lose it, we lose it, but hopefully not. I feel like for how much power it has, I would have liked the brakes to actually be a bit better. Because usually in this type of car, like, whenever you press the brakes, the car stops very, very quickly. But maybe... oh, okay, so you can lose it in corners. if you accelerate too much. I'm trying not to be too aggressive on the brakes, so maybe if okay, let's do the overtake button. Okay. Oh. Okay, was a bad choice. We've got this. It's a fairly long track as well, so we're on lap 3 out of 5. The other guys are way behind us, so we're basically just fighting ourselves to not screw this up. But hopefully it'll be okay. I'm gonna try to not go outside of the track anymore, just because I'm still hoping for that that clean race bonus. Oh, this sharp one and another sharp one. Okay. I'm itching, even though the guys are far behind. I'm itching to use the overtake button. I'm not sure if it's similar to the way it is in Formula 1 with the DRS zones, if I can only press it in certain areas, because it doesn't seem to work every time I press it, or maybe it's simply runs out, but I don't actually think so. So let's see if it works. Yeah, it works here. Okay, so we're going so fast. My God, no. Okay, the brakes are actually not bad, but you have to press them really hard. Like the first 50% of the braking threshold is not like great. Nope, back on the track. This car does not like grass. Okay. Okay, we can do it. We're on lap 4 out of 5, and my hands hurt. This car is really intense to drive. But again, I'm thinking it's because of the high speed. I genuinely cannot see the speedometer. I can't see how fast I'm going, but the way it's accelerating and the way the RPMs are going, I feel like it's easily 300 an hour. Okay. This car is absolutely savage. I love it. Like, just because it's so stiff to drive and so like intense, like I'm sweating already from 4 laps in this, and obviously from the other parts of the championship as well, but this track was really intense because there's a lot of corners on it, so it's... I keep doing that. I always forget to brake after the straight, because I'm going so fast, so I need to like brake extremely early, way earlier. But yeah, this is the last lap, and we're winning the championship if we don't mess this up in some way. Okay. So we've got this, we've got this. Okay. I'm gonna try and drive a bit more carefully. As I was saying that, I did the exact opposite. But yeah, I think my tires are starting to wear out a bit as well, because again they're vibrating a lot more. Like the wheel is vibrating a lot more during cornering. So and it usually does that when the car is at the verge of losing grip, and then basically after, like you feel the wheel get stiff, it vibrates, and if you get past that point, like if you still push the car, it's the result is basically the wheel goes numb, so the wheel becomes very, very light, and we've won the championship. Yes, my God, this was an insane car. Obviously we've basically spent $1 million to win maybe like what is it? Like 100k in total. Okay, another 70k there, so 170, and oh, I would be happy with either one of these. And I'm gonna go with the last one. Nice. So 2001 911 GT3, that's great. So we have a new car as well. I'm not crazy about the white, but we'll change that later. So the collector level has increased. We have some new missions and stuff unlocked. Whew, that was intense. I need to take off my gloves for a bit and rest my hands, because that was crazy. Take this off as well. Whew, that was extremely intense. I did not expect that. Like usually when you're in any of these championships and you drive like overpowered cars. Let me take the POV cam off as well for a bit, because that was extremely intense. I don't even know how to put it here. Okay, you can see my Iron Man head here. Actually, I can show it to you because there was absolutely no way for me to, and yeah, this is way too bright for this camera, but there was absolutely no way for me to fit this in the frame as well, as much as I would have liked, just because of the way things are kind of set up here. So I can actually show you the entire cockpit. So it's basically a aluminum frame cockpit with a car seat. I actually have a full video, my B-Haptics vest here, and yeah, basically it's all aluminum profile. Ignore the cables. I have no way of managing this because I constantly keep changing one cable for another and put my like other wired headsets on and capture cards and all kinds of other stuff, so it's pretty difficult to manage from that point of view. Let's see, I guess first of all, what we get with the with winning this championship. What do we get? Do we get, what was it? Was it a track, or what do we get? So roulette ticket. Okay, we'll open a bunch of those. So the next book is to upgrade our Porsche. Is that it? So we just got the trophy. And then yeah, let's open up these roulette tickets. Maybe we recover some of the money we lost with the first car we bought, and I'm just gonna do them in a random order. Fingers crossed, guys. We can do this. Come on, give me the car, or give me not the suspension or the engine, please. Yeah, the lowest amount of cars. 4 stars, my ass. Yeah, it's fine. 10,000. That's nothing. 10,000. Okay, let's do the 3-star one. Maybe we get luckier with this one, and see what we have here. Okay, 10,000 again. Is it 10,000? Yeah. Great. What about this one? Come on, give us something good in this one. Let's see how things go. What's the Pagani one? What is that even? A high lift camshaft for a Maserati that I don't even own? That is just plain stupid. So let's do the no, sorry, not here. We can do the next one, which is upgrade your Porsche or Porsche. The right way to. Okay, so we're unlocking Spa. I actually like that. Tune to a PP of 600 to 650. Okay. So we're gonna leave it. Okay, blah 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 blah. I don't care. So let's do this. Let's tune the Porsche, and I think. So yeah, we're going to the tuning shop. Oh wait, because it's. I thought it would have selected the Porsche if that's the mission. Like, that would have made more sense than keeping this car, right? But yeah, let's see. Let's change this car to where was the Porsche? So it's this one, the 911. Oh, so we're actually not that far off. So it's 548, and we just need to tune it to 650. So we're not gonna bother doing much more than that. We're gonna do. So I think the weight reduction is usually pretty nifty. Let's actually start at the end here. So definitely carbon ceramic brakes. That doesn't really give us too much. This 561, 568. Yeah, so I think we're gonna have to do them one by one. So 562, and then the racing silencer. We're at 565. Racing brake pads. We're gonna do the slotted discs, I guess. The racing flywheel. So we need to get it over 600. So racing exhaust manifold. Yeah, another 2 performance points there. We can't put any of these ones, so 580 stroke up. This is kind of expensive, isn't it? So low end, we can't put any intercoolers. We can increase the body rigidity. This barely gives us anything. So let's continue first with the weight reduction. Weight reduction here, and then increase body rigidity. This one lowers it. What the hell, dude? So suspension, we're over 600, and I think that's it. Yes, completed. Okay, let's grab our reward from this, and I'm gonna grab a sip of this because that was an intense race. Okay, so we have the Porsche Cup upcoming, so that's basically why. So the Porsche 911 Cup. Or no, this is not. It's just okay, so I think it's the idea is that we're unlocking all of these, and then we're gonna be able to drive them in the Porsche Cup. But I think we will probably leave this for next week. The Porsche 911 should be an interesting one because Porsches are obviously amazing cars, iconic cars, and they're going to be very interesting to drive. I'm not sure, is that the only Porsche I have right now, or do I have any other ones? Let me see. Because we definitely need, like, one thing we can do is at least... Yeah, I think it's the only one. So one thing we can definitely do is at least prepare it for next week, right? Like make it powerful enough and good enough for next week. So let's start again from here. So we don't need the hydraulic brake. We don't need any of these. We don't need a new engine. Okay, so let's do... This gives us a bit more horsepower. This one, quite a bit more horsepower. Stroke up, 613. Okay, so we don't want to go over 650. That's what our buddy Luca said. So we're gonna go racing soft as well. We're gonna... Oh no, racing soft puts at... So racing tires put us at like way over 650, which is definitely not good. So we want to maybe go with... What do we want to go with? So we already have the racing, maybe... So we're gonna go with... We already have the sports hard. Maybe buy the sports soft as well. And these already take us at 647. What about the sports medium? 629. I feel like this is probably a good med level, and we could probably also use... How much does this bore up? So this one definitely gives us more horsepower. Do we already have the better suspension? So we have the height adjustable sports suspension, high compression pistons. Yeah, more horsepower as well. One-way LSD or two-way LSD. I'm not sure exactly. What does this do? Just the thing to secure traction when exiting corners. And 2A LSD that operates with or without the accelerator. I like that. So close ratio transmission, high or low. Can improve top speeds. And this one can improve perfect gearing. So yeah, we're not gonna touch that one at this point. The camshaft, yeah, more horsepower again, and we already have the better. Oh, I bought the crankshaft, the better one. Okay, we're gonna buy this one. No worries. And yeah, I think that's probably as far as it can go. But one more thing I want to do is not leave it white. I don't like it. So we're going into car customization. And probably gonna change the wheels as well. But let's do the color first. So real car paint. What do we want? Can we color manufacturer? Let's use like real Porsche colors, because I feel like that will probably fit the car the best. Where is it? Here. Cool. And we're probably gonna do Porsches look really nice in yellow, but they also look nice in what was it? I know there was a really special Porsche color. Was it? Or maybe it wasn't an official one. It's possible as well. So amethyst. I feel like I want something a bit brighter. Viper green. Do we want a green one? Oh yeah, I think it was one of these probably. And probably lava orange. Yeah, lava orange should look... Wait, let me see what this looks like. Metallic red. Bahia red. Yeah, let's go with this one actually. And what was that? So it showed it to me and then it didn't apply to the car. What's going on here? Okay, let's just scroll down and see exactly how we choose it. So Porsche, and we bought it. So now we can. You have already purchased this. Okay, sorry, my bad. So I think we need to go into the livery editor and create a design. Come on. And then here we will have the paint we're looking for. So color palette, special colors, is it? Yeah, there we go. That's a nice color. Okay, and we're not gonna paint the wheels here just because we'll... Okay, save it, fine. Whatever, I don't care. Okay. So we're tuning this one, but we need... So I'm not gonna apply any decals right now. Apply this design, yes, absolutely. And we're gonna go look for some custom parts. So type A. Oh yes, that carbon one definitely looks really nice. And we're gonna go with the same on all sides. Ooh, that's a savage back one. And do we want to change? No, I feel like this is way too much. I actually like the original one more, so we're gonna leave it at that. What is racing items? No, we don't need that. Other number plate light bulbs. Do we want? Yeah, we want like xenon color. Okay, and then wheels. What types of wheels would work best? Don't like any of these, so we're gonna try and go with... Okay. I feel like black wheels would probably suit this car very, very well. But not with the blue. Okay, let's see any other brands that we generally like. I think these ones might be good as well. It has a few matte ones. Yeah, this one has the red accents as well, so I think it would fit it pretty well. Let's see if we can actually make it bigger. So 19 rim wide and the offset set to wide as well. Make it a wide boy. And then what else do we have here? So paint color, blah blah blah. No, that's all good. And then maybe the only other thing we can do is maybe apply the wide body to it. I feel like it would look awesome with the wide body. And then come on, which I think is probably here. I don't think this car. No, it doesn't have an engine swap. So everything is perfect basically on it. And let's see. How did we go at 674 with the performance points? Because we were supposed to keep it under 650, and I thought we did. How did that even happen? No worries, because we can do it. Actually, we can lower that before the race. So basically, give up some of the stuff that we've used, and I think. That the 650 is only for the actual Porsche Cup. It's not for this other Porsche cafe book that we have right now. Let's see if it allows us, or if it's 650 for this one as well. We'll see. We'll figure it out. We're gonna start with this one. So Porsche Cup. So I don't honestly get it. So it says 650 or less, and we qualify with that one. But then it says 679 there. So we're on sports medium, detailed settings. Did it automatically adjust any of the stuff that we put on it? So clutch and flywheel are okay. Slotted discs. Brake balance, blah blah blah. So how are we? Yeah, it seems that we're at exactly 649.07. So it seems we're fine for these ones, and they seem to have fairly high prizes as well. So it's gonna be a fun stream next week. I'm hoping you guys will join. I'm gonna change to this one. To kind of end the stream, but yeah, it was fun today, and thank you everyone who joined. Next week we're doing the Porsche Cup, and we have basically 3 circuits. We have Spa, we have Lago Maggiore in Italy, and then the Nürburgring. And I think it might be. I'm hoping it's not the full Nürburgring. It's 1 lap, so it might actually be the full one. And it looks to be the full one, so it's gonna be intense. Driving this Porsche on the Nürburgring is gonna be a fun time. So I will actually see you next time. And I've just realized right now that I'm going to be on vacation next Sunday, so I will probably either do it. I'll probably do it earlier. Like I'll probably do it maybe on Friday instead of Sunday, and then I'll see you next Sunday. But anyway, I'll post on Twitter and YouTube community, and you guys will probably see it. So make sure you're subscribed if you want to see the Porsche Cup next week. And yeah, drop a like on the video if you haven't already. It really helps with the YouTube algorithm. And again, I really appreciate everyone for being here today. Thank you so much, and I'll catch you soon. I'll see you on the next one. Cheers, guys.
अब कहते